We are here yet again to keep you abreast with some of our achievements. Some of the established modus operandi of these criminals to our citizens. We believe that by exposing some of these antics and tactics of these criminals, citizens will be able to learn and take precautionary as well as preventive steps to protect themselves from these criminals. We also believe that by exposing the atrocities of these criminals and by collectively naming and shaming them, others in the larger society will probably think twice before engaging in some of these similar criminal enterprise. Today, we are parading before you a total of 32 persons. All of them have been clearly linked with offenses ranging from armed robbery to kidnapping to homicide, fraud, cattle rustling, and of course, bank robbery. From these suspects, we recovered one AK-47 rifle, one AK-49 rifle, two pump-action rifles, 19 locally made pistols, 129 live cartridges for the pump actions, 145 rounds of live ammunition, and then one Toyota Corolla saloon car. All the cases, suspects, and as well as recoveries being paraded today were made possible by the very hardworking men and women of the Special Tactical Squad, the STS, led by DCP Kolo. For us today, we'll show you some of the highlights of this parade, and the first of them is the case of bank robbery. As a matter of fact, it is not just bank robbery, it is bank robberies. Between 2019 and early part of this year, 3 cases of bank robberies were recorded in Ondo and Ekiti states. Three banks located at Iluluji in Ondo State, Idorin, also in Ondo State, as well as Oye in Ekiti State, were at different times attacked and robbed by this same gang. Operatives from STS carried out very extensive and intensive investigation into this case that lasted for months. And today, We are glad that we can present to you the outcome of these comprehensive investigations. 6 policemen were killed as a result of those robberies. 4 were killed during the robbery at Iloluji, while 2 were killed during the robbery at Oye in Ekiti State. A branch of Wema Bank, a branch of UBA, as well as a microfinance bank were attacked in those 3 operations. The suspects we have today will be speaking to you. We have Ojo Tubosun. At this point, all of you will take down your mask. When I call your name, you take down your mask and you raise your hand up. Ojo Tubosun. Ojo Tubosun is 42 years old. He is the leader of this gang. Ismaila Ojo. Ismail Ojo is 25 years old. Take down your mask. And he participated actively in these operations. Victor Owoyemi is 36 years old. Adeniyi John, take down your mask. Adeniyi John is 42 years old. Shola Oladimeji. Shola Oladimeji is 50 years old. Olubado Fatoye. Olubado Fatoye is 41 years old. And Dele Ario. Dele, look at the camera. Dele is 44 years old. The operations were highly organized and clinically executed by the crooks. They had clear-cut division of labors, and each of the group or each member of the group had an assigned role, and they played those roles as effectively as they can or as they could. The last 2 persons here, Fatoye and Ario, were Okada riders. Take down your mask as I describe your roles. Were Okada riders who carried out what they called surveillance operations while the robberies were going on. Their roles specifically were to ensure that they monitor the roads, monitor the advance of the police and other security agencies, keep the group informed of every external incursion into the areas where the operations were taking place. And they did that, and for that, they were handsomely rewarded. The rest members of the gang will be speaking to you very shortly. They all participated in the 3 operations, and they all got different amounts of money for their roles. We will start with the leader. Come forward here.
Remove your mask.
My name is Tubos Mojo. We went to go and rob 3 banks one bank at Oye Ekiti, UBA Bank. At Oye Ekiti, when the robbery is taken off, I lead them to inside to go and pack the money, while others are in outside. At the same time, at Idonre too, I also lead them inside to pack the money, while others are outside. The two Okada man drive Okada for them to look around for anything. At Ilaoluji, I also lead them inside to pack the money. At Ilaoluji, where we pack the money, our share, my own share is 1.1 million. One is another person 500, another person 350, just like that. That's how we share the money. At Idore, also we also share the money. Both Ekiti too, we also share the money. We are many in number, but we thank God for God. We thank God for God that policeman got us arrested, because it's the will of God for policeman to arrest us. If not the will of God, it will not be so. Because God has purpose for us. That is why. God is able for us. Is why. Because we know that we have already sinned, and then we have sinned against man and God. Now we have already begged for the forgiveness of the sin from Almighty God. I beg for the forgiveness of Almighty God from Almighty. I also beg for the forgiveness from the woman being so. And that God will help us in Jesus' name.
Amen.
How much did you get from the bank? How long have you been robbed?
The arms. You not talk of the arms.
The gun that we use pumping action, 3 pumping action, 1 AK, and all those local guns.
How long have you been you have said it. How much was the whole money? And how long have you been a robber?
We did not count the money. We did not count the money. It's Adawa Super is the one that introduced me. And then the master planner of the bank at Ileoluji is Dele.
Don't call anybody's name.
How many policemen have you killed?
At Ileoluji, 4 policemen were killed. At Ekiti, 2 policemen was killed.
How did you feel after killing them?
Because I'm inside, when I got outside, when I saw them, I blamed them. When I started to blame them, one out of them fire my leg. This is the leg.
Your colleague?
Yes, because I blamed them. Why do you fire police? This is the leg. That is the way. But I will not mention the person's name.
When did you join this business?
Yeah, it's 2018.
Huh?
2018.
How did you treat yourself?
I use hot water and ampiclox.
My name is Dele Ariyo. I'm 44 years of age. I'm a Okada in practitioner. You're from where? I'm from Ondo State. I got this job through somebody that I know, Shola. He's the one that introduced this job through his friend. They call that one Sesson. Sessona told me that they said they want to go Oye. It's the one operation that I followed them to Oye, and I took Sesson on the bike. So 2 of us were on the bike, moving around. Before we got there, the operation had started, and we are now still going around before the operation was finished. After they left, me with Sesson, we are now back to Akure. The second day, the money was sent to me by Shola. I was collected 200,000 naira. That's the first operation that I worked with them. It's Shola that I know that introduced
Okay,
me.
thank you. Thank you. Gentlemen of the press, there are some silent points we need to draw from this incident. First is the fact that hardly can any community be attacked without the active collaboration of some of the sons and daughters of that community. In all of these operations, the persons the leader was addressing to as a masterminder is actually the pointers, or actually the pointers. In all of the three operations, it is always a son of the soul, somebody from that community that will identify the target, identify the strength and weaknesses of the location, identify the people that work in the bank and how things, the normal course of actions in the bank. And they are the ones that will eventually sell this information to the robbery gang. The implication of this is the fact that as a people, as a country, and as a community, we need to be responsible and refuse to sell ourselves out. If we work together, if we combine our resources together to protect ourselves, work with the police, work with our community leaders, we will be able to fend off all kinds of external attacks against us. And so, it is important we continue to monitor each other. It is important parents continue to talk to their children and continue to draw their attention to the ills of some of these things. And secondly, is the fact that from the story of the gang leader, we hope young men and women out there will understand that criminals have what we can call universal malice. Their malice today might be directed at one person, tomorrow they will turn around their malice to another. They can attack anybody at any time. You could imagine a gang member firing another gang member just because of a minor disagreement amongst them or between them. And that tells you how hazardous and how dangerous it is for you as a young person to choose that kind of destructive path, whether as a cultist or an armed robber or as a drug pusher or a Yahoo boy. You are actually digging your own grave. And most importantly, no matter how long it takes us as a law enforcement agency, we will always close up on you. So you can never commit a heinous crime and think you are free. Every person who is still out there that is connected with this crime will surely be arrested. And we will return back to this platform to give you further brief on the remaining suspects. Thank you.